Hey guys, it is me, Happy Star again. Welcome to the Island Region update in Last Day on Earth Survival. Check this out, we have a bunch of new locations. We have the Dead Island, we got this landfill, we got the old mine, and we also have the Sand Quarry. All of them are a little bit different. We have like some sort of new resources. We have the thick hide that looks kind of infected. Looks like we have some new weapons like this anti-spore sniper rifle. We have this anti-spore rifle and this anti-spore pistol. And it looks like we have a new resource called halite. Mineral that destroys spores can be used to make a sporicide. And we have the spore samples. Piece of an infected tissue can be processed on the chemistry station. So probably there are some other resources, but before we begin, I'd like to say that this is an early access update. Developers were kind enough to let me show some things from this upcoming update. It should be out in the next couple of days. Hopefully, I have no idea. So it looks like Survivor's Path has been updated. We've gotten some new chapters. Off to the New Shores chapter, and we've gotten one more Island Region chapter. And from this chapter, as you can see, we can get some new blueprints and all the other stuff. So let's go to the blueprints and let's check all of this stuff out. So we can craft the anti-spore masks, the jackets, and all of the other good stuff. Okay, so in order to craft this anti-spore jacket, we need the thick leather, and it looks like it's the same armor from the crater. It looks exactly the same, but obviously the recipe is a little bit different. We also have this enhanced anti-spore armor, and for that we need spore blockers. Okay, and then we got some different guns here that we can craft. And we also have another new resource, Sporicide. And I just realized that it says that you'll need a chemistry station in order to craft that. So finally, chemistry station becomes more important. And that's not all. It looks like we have even more resources. We have this dissolver that we need to unlock. We have this protective mask, equipment for your true friend, which increases its damage against spore enemies. We also have the protective coat, the equipment for your true friend, which increases its maximum energy capacity. And we have this spore destroyer, powerful grenade launcher, loaded with antidote spraying rounds, penetrates spore armor, and we have another new titanium alloy, ultra strong material, can be smelted in the refined melting furnace. Interesting. So we have titanium bars and we also got titanium alloys right now. Well, without any further ado, let's go to the port location and let's see what this place is all about. Okay, so we gotta look around. Hey, yo, stop. Who's there? Who are you? What's your business here? Hey, yo, it's not my first time being at the laboratory. The hell are you doing? Weapons down now. It's Happy Sire. Dude, what the hell? Sorry for a meeting like this. I'm Albert. I'm in charge of Genesis Expeditions. Let's go find Citizen K. We need to report that you're at the base. Okay. This is nuts. They know who I am. This is insane. Say, let's follow Albert. Go check the boat. If it breaks, you'll row. With this attitude, you can derail our entire work. Let's go find Citizen K. We'll tell you everything. Okay, so at least they know me because it's not my first time being at the lab. And yes, in order to access the island region, you will absolutely need a boat. And the boat looks different. Oh no, that's a different boat. We have one boat here. That's the Genesis boat, and we still have our boat. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I should follow Albert before I break anything here. Evo, you have no idea what's waiting for us inside. So don't argue, we'll do it my way. I don't like this guy already. He thinks he knows better. Albert, just in time. Yo, Citizen K, Albert's group is going on the next expedition. I want to come with Albert. Of course. Could you please help them pack? And we'll talk later. Okay, so summon people to set out on the expedition, help the motorboat driver, and check the storm forecast. Okay, so we're gonna talk to this Genesis scientist. Citizen K always complicates things. Why don't we just enter through the front door? Okay, I don't understand why Citizen K is so afraid of. I think he's hiding something. Okay, we got another person here, the driver. We'll go there on the motorboat in no time. We just need to refuel it. Okay, and there's one more guy. It's been a while since we've gone to the sea. I wonder if there's anything left for us. Didn't have enough time to read whatever the guy said. And there's one more person. Finally, my first real assignment. Okay, yo, guy, stop fishing and let's go. I am with them. I don't have their armor, though. But I am with them. I have my Kevlar armor, and that's all right. Check the storm forecast. Wait, I gotta go up here. Oh, we also gotta get some fuel. Let's grab that. And Genesis scientist. Do I have to talk to her? Are Albert and his group already leaving? Kinda. Get ready, buckle up, buckaroo. The island region awaits us. There we go. We got the fuel. Take it. Just what I needed. Dude, we just gave one canister of fuel. And that's it. It's a shame you're not going with us. We could really use your help. Wait, I want to go. I'll see you another time, though. Bro, they're not taking me. I helped them pack, and that's it. Listen up. Our goal is to find another entrance to the laboratory. It's located on the island that was used for waste disposal. An underground tunnel that leads from there straight to the laboratory's lower levels. Everything clear? I can tell by your faces it's not. Talk to Citizen K. Okay, so he talked to them. They don't understand anything, but I understood everything. I want to come with them. Okay, so Albert and his group will manage. We need your skills here. Okay, maybe it's something better. We've started studying the infected genome, but we lack the necessary equipment. I got everything. Chris went to the factory to get some parts, but he hasn't come back yet. Please go see if he needs any help. Okay, so we've completed the new mission. It looks like we'll have to go to the abandoned factory. Let's go. You're aside for sore eyes. The equipment we need should be inside. Could you fix the electrical panel? If you're out of parts, it's no problem. There should be something in here. So this will be our first abandoned factory, kinda. It's working. Let's go see what we can find there. Okay, let's see if the abandoned factory is better, if it has better loot or not. Okay, so the guy's gonna deal with these zombies. Obviously, I'm gonna save my weapons. Looks like power from one electrical panel isn't enough. Okay, so we gotta find more electrical panels. We gotta activate more electrical panels. And they did change the stuff. Now, whenever we shoot, we only do white damage. Before, it used to be yellow. Now the damage is white. Interesting. Okay, we have another electrical panel. Oh, there we go. It just opened up.
Siren, help!
Oh, the dude just rolled. You know me and my feelings about the dodge park. The rolling park. Okay, so we gotta help out Chris. Chris is destroying the big one, kinda, a little bit. It's weird that the damage is white. I did like it when it was yellow, but it's alright, I guess. We'll get used to that. And there we go. The big one is dead. I thought I was done for. No worries, buddy. Let's just find the equipment and get out of here. Okay, let's get another gun. And let's see what's going on. Wow, something actually still works in here. We should shut off the gas first. I think we should be able to turn it off here. And there we go. Here we have another gas valve. So let's use this. You hear the rattle of the mechanisms. Let's open the box. And we did get a hatchet and some random things. I'll grab some of them. That's it. That's definitely not gonna be enough. Yeah, we kind of got nothing, brother. Look, there's another chest on the conveyor belt, but there's no way of getting it. Check the basement. Maybe we can power this thing. I'm pretty sure we could pull that crate out, but okay. Let's clear out the debris. We got an axe. Let's destroy this. And let's go down in the basement. Connect the generator in the basement. Okay, so we got to go through here. Let's open that up. We got a couple of zombies. Have we ever had exploders in the past here? Maybe. I do not remember. I don't remember. Okay, there we go. We can kill the exploder. Let's activate this. And there we go. We can power up the generator now. Let's drop it here. Okay, so the abandoned factory wasn't that difficult. So the abandoned factory was pretty simple. At least it felt simple. Okay, let's go back up and let's get that other crate. Examine the second crate. Now we're talking. Come see what we've got here. Okay, did we get anything better? Okay, we got 10 engine parts. Will we always keep getting 10 engine parts? Maybe that's quite useful. I have no idea. We've got everything we need. See you at the port. Return to the port. Do I need to like take all of these resources? Maybe I should grab everything. How am I supposed to work in these conditions? There's not enough power for the equipment. There are sewers under the port building. There should be a substation in there. If we turn it on, we'll solve all our electricity problems. There's no water in the sewers. We can go down. Okay, I am ready to go down in the sewers. Find the substation. Okay, so let's pop some of these mermans. And just for those curious, we get these zombie plushies because of the Forlorn Fair event. And if you are at the third stage of the Forlorn Fair event, you will be getting zombie plushies. So don't worry about that. It's nothing new. It's not a new update. They don't drop like those special plushies or anything, because I know that's a pretty common question. All right, let's pop the mermans. Let's turn this off. Let's get another gun. I'm glad we brought a decent amount of guns from the base. You don't really need guns for the sewers. You need only some of them, and we probably have to enter here. I assume that's where that big generator is gonna be. I think we've always had that big generator there, except we've never had to activate it. So we should be able to activate it right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's activate it. Actually, before we activate it, I want to check the chest. Do we have any new loot here? We still get the boat parts. So if you want to assemble the boat, you still have to go and clear the sewers. You will be getting those pumps needed for the boat. Plus, you can get some other stuff. Let's power up the generator. Okay, we just powered it up. Okay, okay. Finally, one of these generators got powered up. We have a generator on the 4th floor. And we had a generator here, and finally we powered this generator up. All right, and now Chris is gonna talk to us, probably. It's working great. Let's report it to Citizen K. What kind of a name is Citizen K anyway? Hello, buddy. You did it well. Now, it's up to Albert. They're supposed to get in touch anytime now.
Code Red, we tried the guns. They're like old spores.
Albert, can't hear you. What's going on there? They said spores. I could hear them. We can't leave them. Chris, gather everyone who stayed here and get ready. We need to head out as soon as possible. Discuss the plan with Chris. We're almost ready to go, but first, we need to go figure out why the signal is breaking up. There's a tower to a beacon nearby. Could you tune it up? Okay, go to the island watchtower. I'm going in. Okay, we just came here, so time for us to examine the watchtower. It is different. I can already see This place is different. Okay, hello. How do we repair this? Do I need anything else? Oh, the generator is beyond fixing. We should follow the cables and see where they lead. Okay. I am following the cables. Here we go. There we go. Another generator then. But first of all, let's turn on the music here because I'm pretty sure we have a new music. Yeah, we definitely have some new ambient stuff here. Except it's going to be very difficult to hear it because the gunshots are very loud. The music's very quiet. So most likely you're not going to hear anything. But hey, in any case, let's get this. Let's start this. Kill the Lighthouse Keeper. Okay, so we got some sort of a boss. So we did get the boss in the northern region, and it looks like we got a boss here as well. Okay, so we have this Lighthouse Keeper. Okay, feels like a similar boss that just spams his attacks. But, all right. Just gonna do the leg shot. Most likely, I should probably avoid that attack. Not even gonna test it. Luckily, the dude doesn't do too much damage. And it's like we have some sort of new, like, spore attacks. Hey, yo, the bro just activated spores everywhere. Can I use this to deactivate spores? Yes, I did bring those inhalers back from the base. Okay, Lighthouse Keeper. Bro just loves spamming those attacks. Stupid dude. Well, I'm gonna spam my Glock. You spam your attacks, I'll spam my attacks. We'll see who gets bored first. There you go. Do I need more bandages? Probably, maybe. I kind of want to step on that big attack that he does. Okay, I'm gonna let him use the same thing. Probably that's what I should do. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna let them run here. No! I did get a little bit of damage. Let's use some of the inhalers. So most likely you gotta bring the inhalers to this battle. There we go. We did it. So the boss has been destroyed, but it looks like you gotta bring the inhalers. It will help you. And the Lighthouse Keeper, I think it's a cool name, is gonna give you big bones and some other resources. Okay, understandable. Let's probably activate this now here. Coming in, this is Chris. We started collecting samples in the Sand Quarry. Okay, so they're alive, they're all good. Why did they cry on the radio then? Go to the Sand Quarry. Okay, so we've activated this. Oh, I get it. We had to activate this in order to hear what they were saying because the communication kept breaking up, but now we can go to the Sand Quarry. Okay, so the Sand Quarry also has another background track. Let's talk to Chris. Perfect timing. It looks like we're dealing with a new type of infection. Follow me. I'll show you what we found. Okay, I did get a shovel. Maybe I'll take it later. This deer attacked us when we were collecting samples. I believe it acted this way due to infection. Looks like opening the airlock triggered the release of spores. Okay, only a small portion reached us. They're not concentrated enough to be dangerous here. But we need to examine the whole island and collect samples. Interesting. So we have to kill spore deer. Okay, so these spore deer... Okay, so they are attacking me if I shoot them first. I think that's how we can get the thick hide. Interesting. Quite interesting. And then we have to obtain sand. I assume before we obtain sand, I'll have to get the shovel. There we go. Let's grab the shovel. I'm glad that the game gives you the shovel and you don't have to get back to the base to get that shovel. Interesting. Do these zombies drop any new resources? Not really. Okay, the toxic spitter is gone. Okay, there we go. I found another deer. It's at the bottom. Wait, before we get that deer, might as well just grab some sand. In the old Sand Quarry, you could also get sand, except now it's a bit different. Looks a bit different. The Sand Quarry is a bit different. All right, let's grab all of this. So how much sand do we get? I think we get like 3 sand per pile. Okay, let's kill this guy and let's open that up. Okay, so we just gotta kill 2 more spore deer. There we go, the dude is dead. I want to see what kind of damage we get when we kill the spore deer. Hey, yo. I do get some spore attack damage. Okay. Well, we got everything. Time for us to talk to Chris. Our assumptions were correct. The quarry is the furthest island, so there aren't many. What? We need to move towards the infection epicenter. Get ready and we'll see you on the next something. Didn't have enough time to read that. Awesome. So we gotta go home right now. I hope we see each other soon and with no spores on our skin. So we just got back to the base. We gotta craft some thick leather and we gotta craft some glass. I've just noticed something. I didn't even know this. When we go to the Genesis collection, we have the northern region and we also have the island region. How didn't I notice that at the very beginning? There we go. So we can get the storage for equipment. We can store all the equipment from one set here. We can get the protective coat for the True Friend dog. We can get the refined melting furnace blueprint, which I believe is going to be very important. And I think it looks kind of cool. I think it'll be very useful, especially if you melt a bunch of steel and all the other stuff. You can get this outfit. Yeah, you can get a new skin. Okay, you can get this new chopper model. Understandable. Here you can get the grenade launcher, the spore destroyer. You can get the workbench blueprint, which I think looks awesome. You know what? These new models are way better. Like northern regions, look at this. This is the melting furnace schematic. It looks almost the same, a little bit bigger. Let's check out the workbench. Look at this. This workbench looks basically the same. Look at the upgrades here. Like, look at this workbench. Like, it looks awesome. Okay, we also have this protective spray. Understandable. We got this trophy from Albert. Okay, understandable. And we got some other stuff like the sewing table blueprint. Look at this. The sewing table is also a bit bigger. I do like that. And we have the fuel tank blueprint. Increases the fuel tank's capacity. Okay, so we'll be able to increase our fuel tank's capacity. Okay, cool. And we have the stonecutter's table blueprint as well. We got the dissolver that we'll be able to get. But I'm not going to be able to buy anything here because it says complete the island region chapter. So yeah, we got to finish some things. And yeah, they also added the Doberman puppies now. Ore storage. Wait, I didn't even see this storage here. You can put up to 400 different pieces of ore here. Might be interesting. So I think I've shown you basically everything there is to see inside of this new like island region Genesis collection. That's fun. But hey, we gotta craft glass, and we can get glass inside of this melting furnace, and this is the recipe of glass. We just gotta drop 4 sand and we'll be able to get 1 glass. So let's drop a bunch of sand. And while the glass is smelting, let's also craft some thick leather. I assume we gotta craft the thick leather on the tanning rack. There we go. So we need 3 thick hides for 1 thick leather. Oh, and look at this. The infected leather looks different on the tanning rack. So there we go. We've just gotten all of the things needed. Now we have to craft an anti-spore mask, the spore pants, and the anti-spore pistol. Basically the entire armor and the pistol. So we've just crafted the anti-spore mask. Oh, and we'll need a bunch of extra thick leather. I see. And I would like to show you something. So we have this refined melting furnace, and inside of the refined melting furnace, you can get the titanium alloy, and you can get this titanium alloy by smelting 2 titanium iron bars, processed quartz, 3 iron bars, and 1 aluminum bar. And there we go. There's the chemistry station, and these are all the new resources added. So we have the spore blockers. For that, we'll need like 4 spore samples and 1 iodine. And we can get these spore sites by getting 3 halides and 1 iodine. So I've just crafted this entire anti-spore set. We've just equipped it. We have this new pistol. It's pretty quiet. So we have all the equipment necessary, and let's go to the old mine. We did get here some spore protection, so we got 14 spore protection inside of this location. What if I remove things? There go 11. Now we have 6 spore protection, and there we go. Without this protection, I'm getting spore damage. Just like in the northern region, you gotta like get warm clothes. Here you gotta get these anti-spore, whatever they're called. Yeah, anti-spore masks and anti-spore clothing. Hey, come quick. We began studying the island, but we were attacked by a zombie wave. Okay, fight off zombies. Do I need to use these guns? Oh. Actually, they're killing them without even my help. I wouldn't even know how much damage I'm doing to them. Well, they just shredded them, basically. We gotta talk to Chris. Damn, part of our team is still in the cave. We need to get them out of there immediately. Yeah, of course they're gonna send me then. Find the scientists. Of course. Why wouldn't we all go together? Of course, send me. Okay, so these bullets are kind of bouncing off from the AK. We do like 14 damage when it's doing like 18 damage. So there's that. These new zombies drop us these spore samples. And what if we get this gun? It actually does 8 damage, but most likely it's going to do way more damage to these zombies. There we go. It does 40 damage. And every time these zombies attack you, the spore thing goes up. Okay. There we go. Let's get them. We're going to pop this spore spitter. Okay, so this spore goes up. Check this out. Look at this. It's just spreading. That's interesting. Okay, whatever. Let's just search for the scientists. We're gonna explore that stuff later. Let's find the scientists. Okay, so inside of this crate, we've got some random stuff. Okay, there we go. That's the cave. Okay, so we got the spore floater bloater. Okay, with AK, we still probably do like 7 damage. Okay, so 14 is the crit damage, and like that, we do 7 damage. Okay, the guy's just gonna explode. I don't want to know how much damage it gives me. I'm pretty sure I don't have to step on these things. Okay, so let's go deeper inside of the cave. Well, there we go. The spore viner is dead. Gone. Maybe I shouldn't be using this gun. I'm glad I crafted another pistol. I knew I should have crafted another pistol, and I did craft 1 more pistol. It doesn't really have to... It doesn't have a lot of durability at all. What about my Genesis gun? Yeah, Genesis gun doesn't do a lot of damage either. Just does 12 damage instead of 30 that it's supposed to. Ooh, new ore. Can I touch this new ore? I did not bring the drill. Requires manual earth drill. So I tried searching for the manual earth drill inside of the inbox. I could not find that inside of the tools, but inside of the weapons, we have these anti-spore rifles, spore pistols, and spore sniper rifles. I have no idea how they got there. It's a test account. All of my progress here will disappear anyways when the update comes out. But I got these pistols. Might as well show them to you then how they work. Okay, so let's keep using these new pistols then. Don't have to spare them. Okay, we got another Spore runner here. You know what? Let's check out those different guns. You've seen how the pistols are. Let's check out the anti-Spore sniper rifle. It's kind of big. Do we have anything useful here? Some resources. We've got a little bit of quartz. Can be processed at the stonecutter stable. Okay. We also got a little bit of titanium and 1 iron ore. That's sick. Okay, this Spore miasma. Do I just shoot it? Okay, it does 80 damage. Maybe I should like stay here and soak up some of that damage. I don't care. There we go. The Spore miasma just exploded. Spore bloater. Okay, we do 80 damage with this Spore sniper rifle. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. What if we get a different one? A rifle. A Spore rifle. It's 50 damage. Are you kidding me? Anti-Spore. Yeah, it's just an anti-Spore rifle. But it does 50 damage and it's a lot faster when it does that 50 damage. Yeah, it's very good. I think this is going to be the strongest rifle for this location. Who knows? Maybe at the end here, we'll get a manual earth drill and we'll be able to check that out. But hey, this guy's dead. Okay. Okay. Finally, someone alive. Oh, we did get the manual earth drill. That's sick. They caught us off guard while we were mining ore. Oh, I should have been more careful. I'm going to the camp. You can take my drill to collect additional samples. I'm confused. Why were you just staying here? I didn't have to give him a bandage or anything. Bro just left. Okay. I guess he's dedicated to his work. Okay, so obtain halite and obtain quartz. So I assume this will be halite then. There we go. Let's drill that. We've gotten... Oh, that's 8 quartz. Okay, that's not halite. Oh, this will be halite. I see. It looks a bit different. Quartz is quartz and halite is halite. How much halite? We're gonna get 3. So there we go. We've just gotten 3 halite and we've also gotten some quartz. Understandable. There we go. We're gonna get the 3rd halite here and let's get some more quartz now. And the manual earth drill is almost fully destroyed. So I assume when you go to this place, be ready. Either take your own manual earth drills or don't waste them on halite. You gotta get 3 halite and 5 quartz nodes and that's it. And there we go, the tool was broken because if you don't do this, you won't have enough manual earth drills and you'll have to get back to the base to get that stuff. Okay, so now we gotta talk to Chris. I got all the samples necessary. Hello? Okay, we got the Spore miasma. If I stay here, the thing is gonna go up. And when it gets red, yeah, the spores are already destroying my armor. Wait, they're destroying the armor? Yeah, the armor is getting destroyed. Look at this. The armor's health is going down. And I started coughing. I'm stuck. Okay, well, basically use the... I don't know. We can use the inhaler to stop all of those effects. I want to see if I use the inhaler, will I stop all of these effects immediately? I want to get red. I want to start coughing. And, oh, immediately. Everything stops immediately. So these inhalers finally will be very useful. I have no idea how many inhalers and where we're going to get them. You used to get them inside of the laboratory. But hey, inhalers will probably be useful here. Perhaps. Okay, so Chris, this is great. Quartz and halite will help us combat spores. There's some algae by the shore. Okay, so now we have to collect algae. Oh, that's seaweed. That's not algae, brother. That's seaweed, which is algae, kinda. Okay, there we go. The spore runner is dead. And let's get some more seaweed. While we're at it, might as well get more of it. Okay, we got another spore spitter. Of course we have a spore spitter. Why not? We also should have the acid spitter. Oh, no. There we go. Let's use the inhaler to stop the coughing effect. Because even this armor doesn't protect us from everything. Well, we got enough stuff now. Let's talk to Chris. Hello, I got everything. Now we can craft the equipment to move towards the infected epicenter. Now we gotta go home. I assume we'll be crafting better armor now. So we have to craft iodine. We have to craft some spore blockers, sporicides. We have to process some quartz and we have to craft a lens. So we can craft iodine inside of the medical table. For that, we need 2 seaweed. Okay, so let's drop an entire stack of that. So now inside of the stonecutter stable, we can add quartz and we can get processed quartz. So let's drop a stack of that. And inside of the workbench, you can get 1 lens by adding 2 processed quartz. So inside of the chemistry station, you can craft spore blockers and sporicides, and that's what we have to do. So let's add this gas cylinder because nothing else is gonna really fit here. You add the gas cylinder and we have to add some spores and iodine. Okay, there we go. It's working. It's cooking. We're actually cooking something. So we got to get 4 spore blockers. There we go. We just got 4 spore blockers and we got to get sporicides. I think we also got to get 4 sporicides. Yep, we got to get 4 sporicides. So let's add that. So we've gotten all of the resources. Now we need even more stuff. We have to craft an inhaler. We have to craft a drill and an anti-spore rifle. So the inhalers have now this recipe. So let's craft a couple of inhalers. We also got to craft this manual earth drill. So let's craft the drill. And the anti-spore rifle costs 4 sporicides. So let's craft that stuff as well. And here's something interesting and fun. So in order to repair these anti-spore pistols, you need glass or springs. So one spring restores 5% durability. And one glass restores 2% durability. To repair these sniper rifles, you need titanium or lenses. The lenses give you 3%. And the anti-spore rifle needs lenses or those other new things. And the lenses restore us 5%. Okay. So I've crafted and I've done everything there was needed. Now we have to equip the anti-spore rifle and we have to grab a spore blocker. So I do have that anti-spore rifle. We have it, and grab a spore blocker. I think we can add it here. There we go. Now we have everything. So all of those things are done inside of the chemistry station. It feels like those things are quite expensive, but only time will tell. It's just a first impression. What do I know? We'll have to play here for a while. We'll have to test it out. We'll see. Maybe we'll develop like some strategies. Maybe it'll be easier to get those resources. We'll figure all of that stuff out. Okay, so we got to go now to the dead island. So let's go. So here we also got to talk to Chris. Okay, so my spore things are going up. So most likely I'll have to use the spore blocker. There we go. Let's use this. My spore protection just went up to 17. Okay, I did bring a bunch of those inhalers, so there's that. You've prepared well. It's the last island we need to examine. Okay, the things are still going up because we need 18 and we only have 17 protection. There appears to be a cave ahead. Clear, blah, blah. Okay, we got it. Kill the spore animals and destroy cocoons. Okay, so let's pop all of these spore guys. And luckily, I did bring my... Okay, there are these parasites. I can just stomp on these parasites and they will die. I can probably use this inhaler. There we go, to get rid of those other effects. There we go, another parasite is gonna die. It's kind of cool how they leave that trail behind them. Okay, the spore runner is dead. The spore spitter is dead. And then we have to also destroy the cocoon. Okay, the spore wolf. And we have another spore wolf. Okay, they do drop us that special thick hide. Okay, so my spores are quite high right now. There we go. Let's use the inhaler. So yeah, do not come here without the inhaler. I could have probably crafted a bit better armor, but I thought that perhaps this one will be enough. But hey, you do need better armor and better inhalers. And this thing, there we go. Let's grab all of that. Plus, we're gonna use one more of those, whatever they're called. I keep forgetting. Spore blockers. Okay, there we go. There's the cocoon. Okay. Let's destroy the cocoon right now. We are doing a little bit of damage. Actually, we're doing a lot of damage with this rifle. Yeah, the cocoon is literally nothing against us. We're gonna like dodge all of those parasites that come after us. And there we go. Cocoon is absolutely destroyed. I can use up one more inhaler. And now we gotta talk to Chris. The path is cleared. Great. Let's install a sensor and get out of here. Okay, let's follow Chris. Most likely something is gonna go south, right? Oh, he's gonna deal with that miasma himself. He doesn't care. He's just stomping on these things. Okay, gotta get the inhaler before I start coughing and I get stunned. And what do we have here? Wow, titanium deposits on the surface are rare to find. Okay, bro is doing something. I need to set up a sensor, collect some ore while I'm doing this. It'll come in handy. Obtain titanium ore. Okay, I'm glad I brought the drill. Okay, my stuff is going up. Let's use this paste and let's... Actually, let's do nothing. Let's get some more titanium ore. We got some more titanium ore. And do we have anything else here? There we go. Okay, now we got to talk to Chris. We've mined enough titanium. We're done here. We have enough information about the infection. Now it's time to find Albert. So now at the base, we have to craft 5 titanium bars and we have to craft 1 titanium alloy. So you can get titanium inside of this basic melting furnace. All you need is just 5 titanium ore for 1 titanium bar. And titanium alloy can be done in this refined melting furnace. And there we go. We've gotten our first titanium alloy. And we have to craft now an enhanced anti-spore mask. Enhance basically everything. And then we have to craft that sniper rifle. All right. It's going to probably take us quite a while to get all of this stuff. So the enhanced stuff isn't actually that expensive. We'll just need a lot of spore blockers and that's it. Bunch of spore blockers and bunch of thick leather. Also, we obviously need titanium and all the other stuff. And for the sniper rifle, we need 1 extra titanium alloy and some other resources. So it looks like we'll have to do a couple of tasks and then we'll be able to go to this landfill and fight another boss. Complete daily tasks to fight Consilium. Who the hell is Consilium? So I just fought this Consilium boss over here inside of the landfill. In order to fight this boss, you gotta complete these daily special island region tasks. I was not able to show the boss battle. I'll be able to show this boss battle once the update comes out fully. But all I can say is that Consilium was more difficult than this Borealis boss. Also, it says here that we're getting 3,000 infected genomes for killing this Consilium. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Most likely it's just for the testing purposes. When the update comes out fully, I am pretty sure we'll be getting less infected genome. So we've just unlocked these 2 new weapons. I've unlocked this Dissolver. Chris's own invention, deals additional damage to Spore zombies. And I've also unlocked this Spore Destroyer, powerful grenade launcher loaded with antidote spraying rounds, penetrates Spore armor. And this is the cost of these weapons. So there you go. This is the new grenade launcher, the Spore Destroyer, and we also have this Dissolver over here. So I already crafted both of these guns and we will be checking them out very soon. But before we do this, we have a few things to check out at the base. So we have this trophy from Albert. You can get that stuff inside of the Genesis collection from the island region. So let's build that trophy somewhere here in the base just to see how it looks like. So there we go. We have the slug. What if I touch it? Oh, the slug goes up. Can it run on the wheel? It goes on the wheel. Hey, yo. Okay, so far this is probably the coolest decoration that we got. So yeah, when we touch it, it is gonna go there. But do we have to give it water? I want to feed it. Look at this. It's going up. It's kind of cute. But is it really cute, though? Look at this. It's running, and it's gonna flip. This is awesome. This is the coolest decoration that we got. It's kind of nice. We also have this ore storage. It is pretty massive. So here we can store all of these kind of ores. So you can store 50 of each here. You can store like 50 aluminum ores. You can store 50 sand. I guess that is something. It does take a lot of space. I would assume we'd be able to store here a lot more, at least like 100 items per one cell. But hey, it is what it is. And now that ore collector aside, finally, let's talk about this storage for equipment. So let's build it. So I moved the storage for equipment all the way here to the top. And let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we have this ghillie set. Okay, so we have this info, how it works, storage for equipment. You can only put items from the same set of equipment into each storage. Take off or put the entire set with one tap. If you want to switch sets in the storage, take everything out of it and put items from another set inside. A storage changes visually when there's something inside of it. It mirrors the set it stores currently. And we have something else, so how it works. Okay, understandable, reinforced, casual. So these are the sets that we can store inside of that thing. Okay. Currently here we have the ghillie suits. I can select the hood, we can select this ghillie jacket and everything else, and we can take all of these items basically one by one, or I could just take everything like this. So I did bring some extra Kevlar sets. There's no way I'll be able to store Kevlar sets here because it doesn't allow me to do so. But what I can do is get rid of the armor from this storage, and I can start storing the Kevlar sets here. Now I can add all of my Kevlar sets, and I do have another Kevlar set here. There we go. Let's add all of these Kevlar sets here, and as you can see, there we go. Let's say we're gonna take the jackets, and we can see all of these Kevlar jackets inside. Also, this locker has changed. It's displaying the Kevlar armor now. And we can also probably swap sets. Can I equip this? There we go. I've just equipped this Kevlar set, which is quite awesome. Can I equip another one? Yep, I can get another set, and the old set goes here. That's fun. I want to see if we can store broken sets with the good sets. I assume it should be possible. So to test out if we can store the broken armor, let's store the full durability tactical armor. And now let's add this broken armor. There we go. It totally works. It absolutely works. So when you select, let's say, these hats, you can see that broken hat. When you select pants, you can see these broken pants. I think they've done it really well. So you don't have to stack just full durability armor. You can stack here broken armor as well, but it has to be from the same set as it's shown here in this picture as well. I think that's quite interesting. You can definitely save a lot of space in the base if you get the storage for equipment. You can store here 40 items, so you get like 40 slots. I guess that's all right, and you can have 2 of these storages for equipment, so you can get 80 slots total, which is almost a full rack here, because a full rack has 75 slots, if I'm not mistaken. And now we're gonna go to the Sand Quarry. We're gonna check out these Spore bears, because this is like some sort of a task that we can do in order to fight this boss here, Consilium, once again. And there are some other tasks, such as obtaining quartz or killing the Spore hybrid. Would be great if we got a bit more energy, because now you gotta travel all around the map. You gotta do the tasks in the north. You gotta do the tasks in the island region. That is a lot of tasks, and you still have only 200 energy. There we go. We have the Spore bear. What if I use my Dissolver? Okay, the Dissolver is kind of decent, probably. What about the grenade launcher? I want to check out Wait, shoot it. Okay, it takes a bit. 223. Wait, that was a lot of damage. That was an insane amount of damage. Wait, the grenade launcher did like 200 something damage. The grenade launcher is gonna be probably insane. Okay, let's try to gather some more zombies. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna kill the zombie with just one shot. There we go. I've killed that zombie with one shot. I need to find some more bears, and I'm gonna like launch this grenade launcher. I don't think it's gonna be amazing against basic zombies, but it's probably gonna be really good against these spore zombies. Okay, we got another guy. We're gonna kill this guy, and obviously it does area damage, so we shouldn't be wasting this dissolver like this. But hey, doesn't matter. We're here to test things out. We're gonna get this bear, and I do want to explode it. There we go. How much damage are we gonna do with this? Okay, 250 damage. Okay, so that's how much damage we do. Okay, 250 damage. Okay, that's pretty sick. The grenade launcher is pretty sick. There we go. We've just completed one more task. So let's check out these guns here. Okay, grenade launcher. Boom. All of them are just dead. I don't think it's... Is it worth it? I mean, it'll take you quite a while to unlock these weapons. I feel like I'm wasting these guns. I want to get this pistol. There we go. Dude, these guys have an insane range. I just realized that the Spore Spitters, they're so annoying. They have an incredible range. There we go. There's the Spore Hybrid. So this is a daily task that you'll have to do here. Okay, we do a decent amount of damage. What if I grab now my grenade launcher? There we go. One shot. There we go. Another shot. And there we go. The Spore Hybrid is basically dead. We did it. So how expensive is that grenade launcher? I want to look at it once again. The Spore Destroyer. I mean, it is quite expensive. 5 titanium alloy is quite a lot. And the dissolver costs 3 titanium alloy. Interesting. But hey, who knows? We'll be testing all of that stuff out when the update comes out fully. Once again, I have to mention that this is just like an early access / alpha / test update, whatever word you want to use for it. This update is not available to the public yet. It should be available in the next couple of days, hopefully. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about this upcoming update? And good luck getting your boat for those that still don't have it. And I highly suggest you checking out everything you need to know about Last Day on Earth survival video. Click here on the second card and you'll go to a recommended video just for you. Or hop over to my channel, go to playlist, and there you'll find a lot of other games that I've played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to drop the subscribe button, and see you in the next one.